everything inside your home with our Easy Buy contents packages. Just click, match, and buy for maximum peace of mind with minimum fuss. Log on to beacon.co.tt and choose your package today.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Let's take a closer look at important topics affecting you and your family. Tune in to the GUT Credit Union's Facebook and YouTube pages this Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Ask your questions, share your concerns, and get practical tips to help improve your life. A closer look with GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is GBN News for Monday, August 24th. In the headlines, 2 escape with minor injuries after a car crashes through Blue Danube building in wee hours of the morning. Pandemic blow to traffickers. A strait between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago is suspended. Grenada signs onto WHO coronavirus facility. GUT President General urges Education Minister to establish backup plan. In the sports news, Grenadian athlete Shamar Fletcher awarded 4-year sports scholarship to attend Lincoln University in the USA. And in around the globe, tropical storm Laura kills at least 11 people in the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And protests outside Milwaukee following shooting of black man multiple times. Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. We'll be back.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Thanks for joining us. Well, imagine being in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and the vehicle crashes through your door and lands onto another level of your business. Well, you don't need to leave it to your imagination, you know, because that's exactly what happened at one of Grenada's longest-serving businesses this morning. GBN's Rena Pear got the story from the manager of Blue Danube Bakery, Rachel Campbell.
As Blue Danube Bakery finally starts to recover from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, a vehicular accident in the early hours of Monday morning brought the operation to a temporary halt. A car crashed through the front of the building and exit onto an entrance at the bottom of the facility. It flipped over, and the 2 male occupants are said to have escaped with minor injuries. The accident occurred at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Blue Danube has served Grenada for more than 50 years from its location at Lotus Lane in St. George, and it has survived a number of natural disasters and economic challenges. Manager Rachel Campbell says this comes just as they start to recover from the impact of COVID-19.
As a matter of fact, with COVID, it was just a matter of trying to keep our employees employed. because it is a struggle. This is the last week in August, and this is when our sales would have built up, because people would have started getting monies. So we were looking forward to this week's sale, and then going forward to September when schools would be open. We were just trying to get our head out of the water, and we are back to zero.
The police were called to the scene and the car was removed. Mrs. Campbell says it will take a lot of time and resources to restore the damaged building.
Luckily, the production area is in another building. It's underneath the other building because we have about 3 or so buildings here. So the production area have not been affected, but our sales area have been affected majorly, and our wrapping and distribution area has been affected. So we have to make plans to change around until this can be fixed. The entire top have been displaced, so it would affect the structure of the downstairs. I'm waiting for the contractor to come and give me an estimate. But as you know, these things take a long time. The whole process is going to be long. I have to readdress a lot of things.
Campbell has reassured customers that they are uppermost in their minds even as they confront this challenge. She told GBN that the services which are usually provided at the bakery outlet will be relocated to the supermarket area. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Regrettably, the Grenada Broadcasting Network received a video report of a vehicular accident believed to be in the Calavini area. However, the location of the accident was not determined. The Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force was contacted several times, but GBN was told there was no report of such accident. What we can tell you, though, is that the vehicle struck a utility pole and catapulted over an embankment. A citizen journalist followed the path of the vehicle to its final resting place, as seen in the video. There are no details about the occupant or occupants in the vehicle at the time or whether there were any injuries. There's a blow to the traffickers' trade between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago. Grenada has imposed restrictions on the movement of traffickers because of a steep rise in the number of COVID-19 cases in Trinidad. Traffickers will have to be placed in quarantine based on new measures announced by Grenada's Ministry of Health.
Health officials placed Trinidad in the medium risk category because of the high number of COVID-19 cases. As a result, the government of Grenada has suspended the routine merchant trading between the two islands. On Monday, several of the cargo vessels, which usually sail between Grenada and Trinidad, were still berthed on the Caranage. These vessels normally leave Grenada on Monday and return on Thursday or Friday. The suspension of the traffickers' service is a major blow for economic activity since a large number of merchants supply supermarkets, village shops, and market vendors.
Yeah, we are the ones that bring up the food to Grenada. We bring food to Grenada every week. And if they go to stop us, it will be a problem for us. Well, I heard people saying certain things about closing down there maybe for 28 days or so. And nobody come to us and tell us anything, and it will affect us. I mean, things already bad and things like that. Cargo, not much cargo, and if they close down, it will affect us real bad.
The health ministry here said while it understood the economic impact this would have on the vessel's operators and those who ply the trade, they had no choice but to protect Grenada's best interest. On Monday, Trinidad and Tobago's Health Minister, Dr. Terence Delial Singh, announced that the country had reached an unenviable milestone.
The virus was more or less controlled when we had our total lockdown. But once we opened back up and rolled back the measures and people started to move, our cases started to increase and started to increase exponentially.
Based on a statement issued by the Health Ministry here, GBN has deduced that two main considerations contributed to the decision. One relates to the fact that each person coming from Trinidad would need to have a PCR negative test, which is not more than 1 week old. The second aspect reflects the fact that the turnaround time is less than 1 week, and this means that the traffickers will not have the test result in their possession. Analysts say it amounts to a zero-sum scenario because they would also need to be placed in quarantine for at least 14 days, and that the trade occurs between Monday and Friday. The Grenada Health Ministry has promised to review the situation every week to ascertain the trade among traffickers could be resumed as soon as possible. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, the Grenada Broadcasting Network has found it concerning that, contrary to the procedures stated to be followed by traffickers and operators of schooners, the minimum 10-day quarantine has not been enforced. The two vessels which ply the Trinidad-Grenada route are currently moored at the Carenage, among the other vessels there. Kim Alexis, captain of the MV Eldika David, describes the routine in the journey to Trinidad since the onset of the pandemic.
For months since the closure, since the close down and thing, since the pandemic, we have to stay on board in Trinidad. We don't go show for months. We cannot step on show. We have to stay on the boat and things like that. And they have people bringing the cargo to the boat, and we have to stay on board and collect the cargo. We cannot go ashore. And that's going on for a lot of months now, about maybe 3-4 months. Well, we come ashore as usual, but last week when we came, they told us that we cannot come ashore. We have to stay on the boat, we have to quarantine on the boat. And then that was Thursday, and they test everybody on board, me, the captain, and the crew, and they test us, and Friday they come back and they told us that everybody is negative, and we have to quarantine ourselves and things like that for maybe 8 days or so. We have to travel in our personal vehicle.
We understand the MV Eldika David and the Ocean Princess are still awaiting official word about when or how soon they can continue operations.
Nobody come to us and tell us anything. And I heard people saying maybe next week, or maybe I heard they say like 28 days or so. I don't know. Nobody tell us anything.
Now, the news, Grenada has confirmed that it is one of the 172 countries that have complied to the request from the World Health Organization to join the COVAX facility, which will ensure the provision of timely and equitable access to all approved vaccines. Here's the rest in this report.
The Director General of the World Health Organization during Monday's press conference announced that 172 countries had complied with the request from the World Health Organization to join the COVAX facility, which will ensure the provision of timely and equitable access to all approved vaccines.
Investing in the COVAX facility is the fastest way to end this pandemic and ensure a sustainable economic recovery. Through the allocation framework, COVAX will ensure that low, middle, and high-income countries all receive the vaccine in a timely way as soon as there is supply of a safe and effective vaccine. The success of the COVAX facility hinges not only on countries signing up to it, but also filling key funding gaps for both the research and development work and to support lower-income economies within the facility.
He said that presently there are 9 vaccines as part of this portfolio, which has been constantly reviewed and optimized, adding that discussions are ongoing with 4 more producers and a further 9 vaccines are under evaluation. He said being a part of the COVAX facility will ensure that prices for the approved vaccines will be kept as low as possible.
A number of vaccines are now in the final stage of clinical trials, and we all hope we will have multiple successful candidates that are both safe and effective. In order to be able to secure enough doses to roll out the vaccines, the next step for the partnership is for countries to make binding commitments in support of the COVAX facility. While we're grateful for the funds already committed towards the COVAX facility, more is urgently needed to continue to move the portfolio forward. The goal of the mechanism is to deliver at least 2 billion doses of safe, effective vaccines by the end of 2021.
GBN spoke with Health Minister Nicholas Steele, who said that Grenada, being a developing nation, wasn't required to adhere to the binding agreements of finance research and other requirements. The COVAX facility forms a key part of the COVAX pillar of the Access to COVID-19 Tools Accelerator. COVAX is co-led by Gavi, the Coalition of Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, and the W Health Organization, working in partnership with developed and developing countries' vaccine manufacturers. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
This is News at 7. Still to come from us. GUT applauds government's plans for the reopening of school, but suggests they prepare for a possible COVID-19 outbreak. See you in a while.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the best fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
Free groceries for 1 year when you shop at the food fair. Up to $8,400 in groceries. Every $50 spent between June 15th and September 30th gives you the opportunity to enter into the grand prize draw for October 9th, 2020. Third prize, free groceries for 3 months. Second prize, free groceries for 6 months. And the grand prize, free groceries every month for 1 year. There will be exciting giveaways monthly. Food fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets. This promotion is sponsored by Food Fair Supermarket, Dutch Lady, Chief, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Social distancing and hygienic protocols will be maintained at all times.
Ladies and gentlemen,
are you ready to win?
Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity's Virtual Bingo. It's on again on Sunday, August 30th from 6 p.m. with a whopping US $10,000 to be won. Tickets are only $10 US and are available at gotofet.com or special box offices island-wide, including Carriacou and Pini Martinique. Waggity's Virtual Bingo. People who've tried it love it. And it's so easy to play. Look out for live performances and DJ music. So come join the fun online. Waggity's Virtual Bingo, bringing the vibes to your doorstep.
Dreaming of taking a break and escaping to an idyllic, happy place? Well, finding it does not require you to go too far. You already live in paradise. All it takes is for you to go out and discover it. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique are blessed with a wide variety of accommodation that satisfy any taste and budget. Find the one that suits you and your family and treat yourself while having peace of mind that your health and safety is a priority. Knowing that we have gorgeous waterfalls, stunning beaches, and flavorful cuisine, let's be tourists in our own islands and enjoy paradise at home.
craziest summer deal ever from Kenroy Bookstore. Buy one, get one free. Deals on notebooks, pens, pencils, glues, crayon, file paper, everything needed for the new school term. Deals also on office supplies. So visit Kenroy Bookstore at the corner of Young and Scott Street, or give them a call on telephone number 321-3500 or 420-3507. At Kenroy Bookstore, the craziest summer deal is on.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back. President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andal, is suggesting that the Ministry of Education establish a backup plan in the event the initial plan falls through due to an outbreak of COVID-19. More in this report.
As the reopening of the new school term draws closer and the Ministry of Education continues to roll out its strategies in its readiness for classroom teaching, President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andal, is calling for a backup plan for schools just in case Grenada experiences another COVID-19 outbreak. The President says, though they are yet to have a deep look into the protocols established by the ministry, so far on the surface, it is welcomed.
The situation with COVID is very fluid, and as such, the dynamics can change any day. Therefore, there must be a backup plan in the event that we are forced to close as it relates to the health situation. So we know that every school will be different. The plans seem to be allowing institutions some flexibility. We cannot use a one-size-fits-all approach, but the plans are only plans. The implementation is what is of most concern to us.
In an exclusive interview with GBN on Monday, Andal explains that his union is now gathering reviews from teachers so that their concerns can be relayed to the Minister of Education.
At this point, we are preparing a survey document which will be sent to our members to get their feedback, their input, their concerns, and so that we'll be in an informed position so that the perspective we take will be representative of our membership. Our executive meets this Thursday, and that will go a long way in terms of getting a kind of collective view on the present situation.
The president reassures the public that they will continue to work along with the ministry to ensure that students and the teachers are safe in the classroom. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Now, Grenadians are sharing their sentiments on government's plan to reopen schools on the 7th of September. GBN's Rina Pear took a trip to St. George today to speak with people about what they believe should be done.
What I think, it could be reopened, but the kids need to walk with more than one mask. Yeah. Because if they go with a mask, and like me, mine is almost sweating, and they're young. So they need one for the morning, one for the after, between break and the evening. And when they want to take it out, they need to hang it on the bag. Yeah. Be careful, hang it on the bag.
Some of them little children in kindergarten, these children can't wear masks. I find they could hold on a while. You know, coming to the end of September so, and let things settle up in the proper way.
I find it's time enough for them children to go back in school. Wait time. When I have a case, yeah, I think it's a good idea to open back school. I find my children them too long too, man.
Them children them too long doing shoppiness. Yeah.
You think that's good?
They should open. Yes. But be careful. Take your time.
That's the protective measures and stuff like that. But if they're saying what they're saying is true, like COVID is free from Grenada, school should be reopened.
If we have enough evidence of being COVID free, we could take a chance. But I'm not sure, and I haven't got enough evidence to confirm that we are COVID free. So we should play it by observation a little bit still.
Definitely so. Why? I think it's long overdue because, I think we're making more of this thing than it really is, and at least we do more damage to ourselves. Presently, for me, we do more damage to ourselves than what's already outside there. I know the coronavirus is real, but we have to, let common sense prevail.
I feel schools should not be reopened as yet, as we don't know how much cases or if there's any cases on the island. If they do open, they should do like a blended thing, like some days they could be in school and some online, especially when my daughter, she's asthmatic, so having that mask is very confined, so I know how it feels. So I feel maybe they should kind of hold off on school a little bit, do the remote online, or they just do it blended, like how they do it in the States.
All right, people in the tongue of St. George talking there with my colleague Rina Pear on government's plan to reopen schools on the 7th of September. Join host Odette Campbell for this evening's Beyond the Headlines to discuss our schools in a new dispensation. Slated as panelists are Education Minister Emmeline Pear, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education Kevin Andel, Political Leader of the National Democratic Congress Franca Alexis Bernardine, Lecturer at the Edna Manley College for Visual and Performing Arts in Jamaica Roger Williams, and President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andal. They will all discuss the way forward under the new normal of the COVID-19 pandemic. Right. Businesses in Grenada and the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU, will benefit from a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, that was signed by the International Finance Corporation, IFC, member of the World Bank Group, and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB. The MOU aims to expand access to finance for small and medium-sized enterprises through a secured transactions collateral registry program. We can tell you, too, that the MOU allows the IFC and the ECCB to establish the groundwork for a legal framework that will allow small and medium-sized business owners throughout the ECCU to use movable assets as collateral when seeking finance. According to a release issued by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the objective is to create a centralized shared registry in the region, following international standards established by the United Nations Commission on International Trade Law that can be customized to each country's particular case. As part of the MOU, the ACCB and the IFC will also co-host knowledge-sharing and capacity-building initiatives with representatives from the government, financial sector, and relevant parties across the region. The International Finance Corporation, a sister organization of the World Bank and member of the World Bank Group, is the largest global development institution focused on the private sector in emerging markets. Still ahead from us. Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister promises 1 month's pay for all regional LIAT workers. We'll talk about that. Stay close.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Ladies and gentlemen,
are you ready to win?
Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity's Virtual Bingo. It's on again on Sunday, August 30th from 6 p.m. with a whopping US $10,000 to be won. Tickets are only $10 and are available at gotofet.com or special box offices island-wide, including Carriacou and Finny Martinique. Waggity's Virtual Bingo. People who've tried it love it. And it's so easy to play. Look out for live performances and DJ music. So come join the fun online. Waggity's Virtual Bingo, bringing the vibes to your doorstep.
Ovio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize. The ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass Scratch and Win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the best fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
Liat employees throughout the region who have not been paid for several months could get at least 1 month's salary soon. Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Browne made the announcement on Saturday. However, he said, quote, "Our position is that any liability that arose prior to July should form part of the receivership estate because we stepped in July. That's when we decided to take some level of responsibility to give support to the administrator," unquote. One Liat employee confided in the Grenada Broadcasting Network that some workers have been retained on a half-month salary with expectation that their short-term contract will be renewed. However, the individual said that as far as he is aware, no employee received any direct money from Liat since the end of March. Prime Minister and Finance Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell in July announced that Liat workers will be added to the list of individuals benefiting from the COVID-19 economic stimulus package provided by government. The Inland Revenue Division in the Ministry of Finance says it is now able to accept online payments for property taxes. As members of the public prepare for the final payment deadline next Monday, the division says the online portal pay.gov.gd provides a convenient service for customers, as the portal caters for a swifter and easier way of paying property tax. Deputy Comptroller with responsibility for headquarters at the IRD, Randy Cadet, encourages property owners to meet the deadline to avoid penalty and interest from being added to their accounts.
Originally, we facilitated property tax payments using the e-services or taxservices.gov.gd, but the feedback was generally not comforting. It was not comforting to us at all, since many of our end users complained about difficulties that they were receiving, and we had no choice really but to try to address that discomfort and to assist taxpayers in the best way possible. So what we did was to try to put the property tax module on that pay.gov.gd platform, which will make the final end user interact with us in a more easier manner.
Right, so recently the platform was launched to create greater ease for motor vehicle and license payments along with other government fees.
As it stands now, persons can go onto the platform, pay.gov.gd. They will put in the tax type, where property tax is there, and they will put in the tax account number. When they reach on that particular field, there is a what this is. So when you click on the what this is, they will see exactly where on your demand notice you will find the tax account number. They will also be expected to put in their surname or the last name. And when that goes in, then all the years that they might owe for, they will get a summary of the tax balances for each particular tax period, and the taxpayer can decide to pay part, or they can decide to pay full. They can also decide to pay multiple periods. Also on that particular page, there is a prompt that the taxpayer will see that if they have any issues or any queries with the balance, they can contact the Inland Revenue. So all that there will be featured for the taxpayer to see. And they click continue, and they will pay using the credit card and or the debit cards, and they will receive the emails or the receipt, via email or via text messages. So they'll be expected to put in an email address and their telephone numbers based on what their preference might be. So it's a more easy and more convenient method for paying taxes, especially during this time. And I want to focus on the property tax, of course. We are focusing mainly on the property tax because that tax type is due at the end of this month, which is August 31st. I think that's next Monday.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cadet.
This story to report, government is moving ahead with plans to refurbish and in some cases construct a number of schools despite financial constraints. A sod-turning ceremony was held last week to mark the start of one such project. More in this report.
Education Minister Emmeline Pear says despite government's financial challenges, it is committed to the refurbishment and construction of 75 schools on island.
So we have committed and we continue to commit to some 75 schools that are going to be touched through refurbishment and development between now and the end of the year and into the rest of 2021. 75 schools, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And that is because our government sees education as an investment in our nation, investment in our people.
Other schools slated for construction, as well as identifying lands for the relocation of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School, were also highlighted.
As we speak, this is not the only project. There are a number of schools being renovated, albeit smaller quantities. But we do have a number of major projects. So from here in another 2 weeks or so, we are going to Carriacou, and we are going to be doing something quite similar. Project over $10 million. As we do that, the designers are actually drawing and completing designs for, I don't like to use the word brand new school, but we best understand it this way. A brand new school, meaning we are moving from the current location to a new location, Grenada Christian Academy. The same is being done for St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School. The designers are completing their drawings for the consultation for, quote-unquote, a brand new school for St. Andrew's.
Parliamentary representative for St. Patrick's East and the Minister with responsibility for special projects, Pamela Moses, in her deliberation welcomed this as another boost for the parish of St. Patrick. This project, she says, has been long overdue and made a special request for her constituents to be given the opportunity to earn an income.
Services within this institution and the parish of St. Patrick will certainly be improved when the construction of this state-of-the-art facility is completed. Permit me to remind you to use this opportunity to hire as much of our constituents as possible, as much as is economically possible, to enable you to continue the job, to get it done within your production line. They are already inquiring, and they will be visiting your office to offer their services.
Evelyn Dakota, principal of the school, expressed her gratitude for what is to come for her school. Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services has been awarded the contract to undertake construction of the facility. Christina John, GBN News.
Stay with us now for this evening's GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight's ISO report is submitted by a farmer in St. George Northeast. He was fascinated by the root structure of the volcano tree. Yes, the great volcano tree. Our ISO reporter said he found it amazing that the tree's rooting system ensnared a huge boulder which got in the way of its growth, to the point where the stone seemed to be caught in a cage or a trap created by the roots. Our ISO reporter says this is a great example of the powerful nature of trees' ability to anchor themselves in the soil. Let's take one final look. Of course, we welcome your submissions to the GBN ISO segment. You can send us your pictures and videos to our social media platforms, including our Facebook page, or if you're on WhatsApp, you can WhatsApp the pictures to 405-3052.
Hills and Valley Medcare Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Medcare Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carrier Crew, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Medcare Center today, 435-6904.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, breakthroughs, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
We're tracking developments in the tropics. We can cross now to TV6's Sagoni Mohammed.
All right, let's take a look at what's happening across the Atlantic, because we continue to track tropical storms, and at this time of the year, we've already rung the bell. Things are getting really active out there. So let's take a look at where our hurricane names are at this time, and even our tropical storms. We've been going through a lot of them from early this year, with the first one being Arthur. Our most recent system is now Marco. Any system that develops after that will be coming and taking the name Nana, and you'll notice that we do have two asterisks by some of these named storms. That's because they became hurricanes, and at this point we are watching Laura quite closely in the Atlantic Ocean. So let's take a look at what's happening here. When we enhance our system, what we're seeing on the western portion of the Atlantic, it is quite active. We have Marco, which was a short-lived hurricane over the weekend. Right now it's a tropical storm, and it is forecast to continue to make landfall over parts of Louisiana. What we're also monitoring is Tropical Storm Laura. At this point, it's over the Cayman Islands, Cuba, and even Jamaica, and it's giving them a lot of rainfall activity. We are expecting this system to produce heavy rainfall, coastal flooding, gusty winds, and at this time, it is forecast to rapidly intensify as it pushes into the Gulf of Mexico and move over into the Gulf Coast of the United States. By midweek, we could be looking at a Category 2 hurricane where Laura is concerned. Marco, however, is forecast to move in a bit of a westerly direction. They're also preparing in the United States for gusty winds, coastal flooding, lots of rainfall, and tornado activity. Even in Florida as well, in parts of Georgia, we're seeing that happening. Alerts and advisories in effect for the majority of the region, and we will continue to monitor what's happening over on the west. On the eastern side, we've got Saharan dust pulsing off the African coast and pushing well into the central Atlantic Ocean. What that means for now is that we won't be seeing a lot of tropical cyclonic activity from the eastern side at this time, because Saharan dust tends to stifle tropical cyclonic development. So we still have tropical waves moving off the African coast, but none of them at this time worth watching where hurricane activity is concerned. At this point, though, it is going to bring in some dry, dusty air for us in Trinidad and Tobago and also in the Eastern Caribbean, as well as leave us with some relatively stable atmospheric conditions. So again, the western portion definitely full of activity. Tropical Storm Marco, Tropical Storm Laura forecast to become a hurricane. On the eastern side, dry conditions, Saharan dust pulsing in our area, which means for those of us in the Caribbean here, you need to be mindful of what's happening. Have your relievers, your inhalers on hand, because this dust plume will take us through the rest of the week. We also have the ITCZ close by the Intertropical Convergence Zone, and that's helping to produce some spotty showers for us as the day progresses and some isolated thunderstorm activity. So into tonight and tomorrow's forecast for Trinidad, Tobago, and even Grenada will be clipped by some spotty showers this evening, yes, but as the evening progresses, it will clear up significantly. Looking out for mostly clear skies, so you'll get that little bit of a partly cloudy pocket at times with that brief overnight, even pre-dawn shower. Temperatures tonight, not too bad, looking out for lows in the mid-20s, but then into tomorrow, between sunrise and sunset, we are expecting a seesaw of sunshine and cloudiness, just a little bit more cloudiness, however, and notice that we also have some shower reaction in here, again with the presence of troughing happening and of course the proximity of the ITCZ. Still wickedly warm, highs getting up to 33 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 32 degrees Celsius if you are in Tobago. Bear in mind, with With all this wet weather, we could see some isolated thunderstorm activity occurring, and where that is happening, you want to look out in those heavy downpours for the possibility of gusty winds and even street or flash flooding to occur in low-lying areas. So pay attention, and it's also going to be a hot day, so be mindful, stay cool, and stay hydrated.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with a few light isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius. Wind east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open water. Tides high at 7 p.m., low at 1:45 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 5:58. The weather on Tuesday, the 25th day of August. Partly cloudy with light to moderate showers and nighttime showers during cloudy spells. On Wednesday, the 26th, partly cloudy and windy with a medium chance of some showers by afternoon. And on Thursday, the 27th, mostly fair and windy, increasing in cloudiness in the afternoon with a medium chance of isolated showers. That is the weather. Up next, the sports news.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize, the ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code beach line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass scratch and win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our 2 convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
Sporting fans, Grenadian athlete Shamar Fletcher has been awarded a 4-year sports scholarship to attend Lincoln University in the USA. Fletcher will be pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and aspires to one day become a sports psychologist.
So now that I've returned to Grenada, I'll be transferring to the Lincoln University, Missouri in the United States, and I'll be studying psychology, which I'm going to take up into sports psychology, because I've observed and noticed that that's a field that we're actually lacking here in Grenada. Honestly, it's something that I needed as a young athlete coming up. somebody like someone that I could speak to and have knowledge about my sport and could actually guide me through whatever problems I'm having. Somebody I could actually go to and speak to.
Shamar, who hails from Grenville St. Andrew, is a former student of the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School, SAS. After graduating from SAS and attaining 8 CXC CSEC subjects, he was awarded a scholarship in 2017 to attend the Edwin Allen High School in Jamaica, where he pursued his CXCs while representing the school in the 100 and 200 meters at the ISSA Boys and Girls Championships and other local and international meets.
So actually it was like me taking a bold risk because I had brought the offer to my mom about it, and she said that decision is really up to me because I already started Tom CC. So me not being so much of a known sprinter on the island, it was a risk on me taking on behalf of myself and my mom, because she had to fund me all the way through.
Well, after graduating from Edwin Allen High School, he went on to the Miko University College in Jamaica to begin his undergraduate studies in physical education. However, in 2019, he decided to transfer to Lincoln University. We wish him the very best on his journey. Another excellent St. Lucia Zooks bowling performance ensured Roston Chase's backs to the wall 50 was not in vain, as Shamar Holder bowled a brilliant last over to deny the Guyana Amazon Warriors, who looked to have recovered from a rocky start through the flashing blade of Nicholas Puran. Zooks made it 3 wins from 4 matches. Take a look at some highlights.
Good pace, good bounce. And Taylor trying to get 2 cues. Awful stroke against Mohamed Nabi. 7 for 3 they were at that point. Emraj came in and he hung around with Nicholas Puran. Now these two had a bit of a partnership. The lucky top edges, but he just needed to get going and get set. That was sweet. Some lovely dabs and some smart batting from Nicholas Puran, and until Hemraj got a leading edge and had to depart, caught by Roston Chase. More celebrations from Kesrick. And then the pressure just had to keep on with Chemo Paul to the crease to try and support Nicholas Puran, who was in a good groove. And then this was put down by the skipper. Inexplicable. Lucky top edge. Had a few of those, but he got 50 at that stage and was looking very threatening to go all the way, Nicholas Puran. And that went a very long way from Chemo Paul until this. Took on Kugelheim, slower change of pace. Nabi with a good catch. Rutherford came in. And then at the other end, Nicholas Puran got out the carers with Williams. Wonderful stuff from him coming right arm round, and Rutherford clipped another one. And then this should have been a run out. Kesrick forgot the ball and lost the plot. And then this, what a cracker. Holder with a beautiful Yorker to get rid of Rutherford. Big moment in the match, and then this, a caught behind. Green had to go, and from that moment there, it really was about the Zooks finishing the job here at Lara.
All right, so matches continue on Tuesday as the Grenada Broadcasting Network brings you coverage of the Caribbean Premier League with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots versus Barbados Tridents at 10 a.m. and Jamaica Talawas versus Guyana Amazon Warriors at 5:30 p.m. That's the sports news for now. Tropical storm Laura killed at least 11 people in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, while Louisiana in the United States prepares for twin storm.
Tropical storm Laura ripped across the island of Hispaniola Sunday. Rushing water overtaking the streets of Haiti, trash everywhere, bodies of victims laid out along the side of a road. The storm slammed the Dominican Republic, flooding as far as the eye can see. More than 1 million lost power, homes ruined, more lives lost. Hurricane hunters flew through Laura for a closer look.
This is somewhat unprecedented, the scope of the storms. And
President Trump approved an emergency declaration for Louisiana. As it braces for both Laura and Tropical Storm Marco, residents of low-lying areas have been ordered to evacuate. The storm's looming as this week marks 15 years since New Orleans was devastated by Hurricane Katrina. For some, the anxiety still fresh.
I just feel afraid that I'm going to lose my house, and I don't have anywhere to go right now, especially with the virus.
This area is expected to be slammed by heavy rain, coastal flooding, and potentially even tornadoes. And the Louisiana governor is now saying that the window between the two storms could be as slim as 12 hours. And of course, it's coming during a pandemic. That is an added stress on the region as people are leaving their homes and heading into shelters.
That is Around the Globe. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines. The headlines before we leave you: to escape with minor injuries after a car crashes through Blue Danube building in wee hours of the morning. Pandemic blow to traffickers as trade between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago is suspended. Grenada signs onto WHO coronavirus facility. Duty President General urges Education Minister Emmeline Pear to establish backup plan. In the sports news, Grenadian athlete Shamar Fletcher awarded 4-year sports scholarship to attend Lincoln University in the USA. And in Around the Globe, Tropical Storm Laura kills at least 11 people in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and protests outside Milwaukee following shooting of black man multiple times. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom for the moment. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.